Hi, I'm you, just a little further down the road, and I want to say thank you. Thank you for taking the time to schedule that mammogram. I know you were busy, I know you weren't sure it was urgent, but you did it. You showed up for your health, for your peace of mind, for the people who love you, and for me. You didn't wait for a lump, you didn't need a referral. You chose the Breast Center of Maple Grove, where they use advanced 3D mammography to detect breast cancer years before it can be felt. Because of that, I'm still here. Living, loving, laughing, strong, confident, and healthy. Still dancing at weddings, still hugging my kids, still making memories. So, if you're listening now, wondering if you should finally make that appointment, please do. Do it for me, do it for you. Book your mammogram at the Breast Center of Maple Grove, connected to Maple Grove Hospital, or visit the Imaging Center of Plymouth. Go to mytalk1071.com. Keyword mammo. Early detection saves lives. One of them might be yours.
After 22 years on the radio, we couldn't stay quiet for long.
We're Lori and Julia, still loud.
Pop culture, gossip, books, TV, music.
And probably a little too much laughter.
Let's do this.
Hi, everybody. We're ready to gab today, aren't we? Thanks for listening to What Are We, Lori?
Still loud, Lori and Julia. Yes, welcome to our show. And I really feel like now that this is like our 19th episode, I really feel like we're getting like in
Is
the
it
groove.
19th already?
I think so. We're getting in the groove of the pod, even though we did like 5,000 radio shows over 22 years, you know. I'm just like, I really feel like we're getting in the groove of this. And I love coming over to your house, podcast headquarters, and you know,
PHW, Podcast Headquarters,
that's
Woodbury.
right, with the most Minnesota accented podcast in the world.
There we go.
So we last saw each other on Thanksgiving,
Yes.
which was lovely. What a fun day.
It was such a great day.
Your carrot souffle was amazing, even though it looked like pureed baby food.
Pretty much.
It was so good.
I thought so too, and
Yeah.
I've never made it before. And yours was good because your crock pot dish, I think the hardest thing on the holidays is keeping everything warm.
Yes.
Yours was so good, and I
It's
used
the
to not like
green
it.
bean casserole recipe, but I don't use green beans. I use broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots, and I use 2 bags, and I thaw them ahead of time so
Okay,
it
get
doesn't
the water
become
out.
a soggy mess.
Right.
And then I have this big earthenware pot that I got for my first wedding anniversary that somehow went through all the moves, all the husbands, and never broke.
It's kind of like,
It's an earthenware pot.
what does earthenware mean?
It's
It's pottery.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like heavy duty.
You can put it in the oven.
Yes, you put
can't,
it in the oven.
Not on the stovetop, because I'm looking
No.
for like a stovetop.
not a Dutch oven.
Yeah. Do you have a Dutch oven?
I don't.
I need one. I
Yeah,
realize.
Get one.
I'm
And go to
thinking I might-
Goodwill and get one.
I do go to Goodwill a lot.
Yeah.
I
So-
scour that place for kitchen things.
So anyway, but it was fun, and we played a fun new game, Blank Slate. I really like that. That's a good all ages game.
I was
so
a little
fun.
worried that we were not in simpatico, Lori. I was a little worried that we've lost a little something.
Well, I mean, yes, like someone draws a card and it says cash, and then you put in the word immediately,
Cow or-
a cow or card or whatever.
Right.
But it was just fun.
It was
and
so
easy.
fun and easy. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the point scoring was easy. I love an easy game. I hate a complicated game. Like you just told me when I got here that you went to Mahjong. You played Mahjong.
Okay, I played with Stephanie and our friend Lisa Timmick, and it's my second time playing. It's all the rage, first of all.
Yes, I know.
And it's for a lot of senior setters supposedly have it, but I don't know that we have a senior setter here.
I just remember reading about Mahjong and like,
Crazy Rich Asians.
well, not only that book, but also I feel like an Amy Tan book that was
Of course, the flowers, sunflowers. Or whatever.
the flowers. I don't know what it was. Something in the like early 90s
With the Coven hoof.
But I remember reading about the Mahjong. So
Right.
was it fun?
It is fun. You really have to focus.
Yes.
And
it's no blank slate. It's not easy like that.
No, I went and we kind of had cocktails ready and I can't do anything.
Yeah.
But it's a good for your mind.
Yeah.
You know, and a lot of couples are starting to do it, which Could be a kind of a cool thing. I've heard a couple of friends, but Mahjong.
Mahjong.
And if you want to kind of learn online,
I like just saying it, Mahjong.
Mahjong, the number 4 friends is a good website.
For learning.
Just to kind of play by yourself. And then there's a ton of YouTube videos on it. But it was fun.
You're going to excel at a retirement home. The day that you get there, you're going to like take over.
Okay.
And I am going to be the lady that stays in my room.
And you're going to complain.
And puts on, no, I won't complain, but have nice makeup or whatever and make sure I'm getting my hair appointments brought into the, but you're going to thrive and start leagues and organize things. And I hope I'm in the same home you are.
I hope someone else does it. But the one thing that reminded me of, we're watching Landman. Did you watch the second episode?
I'm on the third episode.
Okay. We just watched the second one, and Allie Leitner, who plays
Allie Larder.
Yeah, the wife, and her daughter were at the old folks' home.
Of Billy Bob.
I loved that moment. I thought, this is so me. I want to go, because I do that, but you have to be certified to do the fitness stuff, Lori.
Yes.
And bingo, you can't talk much because people have to focus on hearing.
Right.
So I haven't, and I bake with Kay, which I love, but
When they get a chord with you.
When they get a little more lenient on the training and we just sit around on bouncy balls and laugh.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I love old people.
Well, Landman, I want to just do a detour to Landman. That show would be 1,000 times better if they somehow figured out a way to write Angela out. Or
who's Angela?
Angela is Billy Bob's wife. Because she is the worst woman. I love seeing her clothes.
I do too.
But when Billy Bob made some comment, whatever his character's name is, about maybe she was having her period and then she wrecked the whole table and had a fit, and then she was back in love with them when he said, "You got great tits," or something like that. I think she's such a shallowly written woman that she's taking away from the story.
I would agree, but then...
And the daughter, that was the daughter who, I mean...
She has nothing.
Yeah, it's just, I don't like it. And then this week's episode...
Don't tell me.
I won't tell you, but she's seriously an annoyingly hot woman.
Yeah.
Okay? So I like what she's wearing, but I'm like... No man would put up with this amount of drama. I don't care how good you are at doing things in the bedroom. Mm-hmm. You're too much work, lady.
She is. And I think it would be better if we didn't have so many long driving car scenes.
Oh, wait till you see this week's.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny, Lori, that we can go off on the show? It's Landman. It's in season 2, and Lori said episode 3's out, and it's on Paramount Plus. Mm-hmm. And I kind of lost it a little bit when... In last week's, Demi Moore is running, and how tiny
she becomes a widow.
Yeah,
she was married to John Hamm in the first season.
And I have to admit, I think she's pulled too tight.
Her threads have been fine tuned. I love her hair this length. I think she's
love
amazing
her glasses.
Actor, but there have been, in particular in this week. I so much hated that movie, The Substance, last year.
I never even bothered.
That was just such a...
Wasn't she nominated for a couple awards?
Oh, she won a SAG award, I believe.
Right.
But I have not been able, since that movie came out.
It was all about her trying to be...
She starts injecting a substance to be younger. I mean, It was societally and, philosophically, it was an interesting movie take, but it was just so high gore as to how she was changing herself. But we see Demi Moore buck naked. And I'm not here to butt shame anybody.
Her?
No, it was her.
Okay.
I'm not here to butt shame anybody.
Can't, because you're looking at someone who doesn't want to be shamed.
No, and I'm not. But I have not been, every time I see Demi Moore on Landman, if she turns around, I just think she's wearing padded underwear, because I've never seen such a flat fanny. Except for maybe my one sister.
I knew you were going to say that. I was going to say it, but I thought, I can't say your one sister who you gave my padded underwear to.
I gave her 2 pairs of padded underwear. Right. She loves those things. And so I think Demi Moore must be wearing those in Landman, because she's dressing very luxe, like a silk blouse with a turquoise belt and great jeans and boots. And So anyway, I begged Taylor Sheridan to like have a meteor or something fall on Angela or have her fall on. I don't know.
That's
She brings
fair.
nothing to the story. She takes away from the good action because Andy Garcia is on
comes
this
back.
season.
Yep.
He comes back in the
Yep.
second. It's very
And
good.
his son is such a good actor.
Oh, very
he
good.
emotes so much, and Billy Bob is a great actor.
Great.
And then
Even with his funny little colored wiglet.
I like it.
I like
can't
it.
even tell because he's always wearing a hat. He's
Yeah,
always wearing a hat. So you kind of can't even tell.
Okay, so I got to tell you about a show that is about to take over your social media feed, if it hasn't already.
Well, mine is yours. So
Yeah.
apparently I haven't looked.
Okay, so yes, we do share an Instagram. This has been, Book Talk has been horny for this series since like about a year ago.
I hope you don't say something that I watched and loved.
Listen, I love this show. I let every gay friend I know, the guy, to be watching this show, or I guess gay women. I feel like that I had to turn it off when Casey came in because I knew he would not be able to handle the holy cockamole that was happening on the screen on a TV show called Heated Rivalry, which premiered on HBO Max this week. It is
haven't
about
watched it.
two hockey players in this, like, call it an
I
NHL league.
I remember this book,
Yes.
Hockey Rom-Com or
There-
Hockey
yes, there's been a series. It's this Canadian woman. It's
Yep.
being produced in Canada, filmed there, and it's called Heated Rivalry. And this is to Hunter's Wives,
Mm-hmm.
which Leanne Morgan described as fighting boars in your panties.
Okay. Oh,
Because there was so much girl on girl in
Yes.
that show. To
This
that,
was guy on guy.
but it's about hockey players, which is, so exciting. It's such an exciting sport to be a part of. And
especially if you were the girlfriend of the goalie Scott in high school at Duluth East, like you were.
That's right. And Julia, everything I learned good about sex, I learned with my high school boyfriend.
so fun.
And we were in love and we thought
Yes,
we'd
of
be together
course.
forever. And he was just so wonderful and so much fun to watch skate. To this day, I still love the smell of, like, if I could have, a goalie pad or just
I wish Jeff,
that
Jeff was
duffel bag smell with the equipment in it. It could take me back. But this show, so you're seeing some hockey, you're seeing this Canadian guy who plays for the Canadian team and this Russian guy who plays for Boston. So we're going to Vegas, Boston, we're in Montreal, Toronto. And these two kind of, it's taboo. Hockey is maybe the most macho of sports. Am I fair in
Can you
saying
just
that?
stop for a second?
Yeah.
Jeff played hockey.
Okay.
And Jeff watches hockey. I can't stand watching hockey. I hate the din. But honestly,
Even Minnesota State High School boys hockey tournament?
well, maybe
you
that.
mean?
But the
Okay.
Wild are on a roll right now.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that
yeah.
is something exciting.
So hockey
Minnesota
is
Wild.
just super macho. So
Okay.
I don't even know if there are any openly gay hockey players
Right.
that are out there. But in this TV show, Heated Rivalry, I mean, it is so horny, this show. My jaw was dropping. So they're rivals. They become accidental lovers. And I haven't read the book, but I think they do start to fall in love, but they are
They have to be macho. And
well, the one guy really, he's never even explored that side of his sexuality. And the Russian guy is, bisexual. He's like, everything is
I
happening.
like everything in front of me.
Yeah. And he's really the dialogue. And I mean, my jaw was dropping. I watched there's 2 episodes out. And the author's name is Rachel Reed. And the book series is called Game Changer.
Okay.
So Book Talk has been real horny for a year for this. And now social media is about to get real horny because Heated Rivalry is
Are the guys hot?
beyond. And we are seeing so much.
Ooh.
We're seeing so much. I couldn't be more happy. And
But you told Jeff the minute you came in, Jeff, this is a show you're not going to want to watch.
No. And here's the observation. Straight men are comfortable with every kind of sex except for men on men.
Absolutely.
For them, unless they, have experimented or tried it or their eyes have somehow been open to it. But anyway, Casey said, you can watch your show. I'm going to listen to a podcast.
Did he listen to us? Because Jeff listens to us.
No,
which I
Casey never. I mean, no, he
our whole
doesn't.
family, except for my husband, he's new to it.
Your mom, my mom is listening.
My sister now is listening.
Yeah,
Never
no,
listened.
my sister is back listening. My bonus sister Cindy. Anyway, so I have it on. I thought, oh, okay, and right away there was just this steamy hotel scene that, I mean, the dialogue, and I was just like, we're all adults here. And Casey looked up and he just kind of went, oh, like that. And I said, you know what? I'll finish this 15 minutes later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you were on the main TV.
In the main TV area. So yeah, Heated Rivalry. It's HBO Max. It's blowing up. Rivals Lover Hockey.
And you like it.
Oh, it's good.
Okay, fine.
It's really good. The story is very believable, and I just like that we're exploring a hockey story. We don't get enough hockey stories.
Well, Lori, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Now, can we just take a break and thank a couple sponsors?
Surely.
I have been cooking so much in the last weeks because my son's birthday is today. Happy birthday, but it'll be yesterday when we get in there. It was your dad's birthday.
My dad would have been My dad would have been 84.
And
he would have just turned 84.
My baby son, he was 15 months younger.
Yeah.
Is 29. And it's also Britney Spears' birthday.
Yes.
She's 44 today.
Happy birthday, Brittany.
Happy birthday, Sam, your daddy-o, the zipper.
Yeah,
and
the zipper.
He would have been 89. Wow.
No, 84.
Oh, 80.
84.
Gosh, he was young. So anyway, I have got really not a lot of cabinet space.
You do have a tight kitchen.
I have a tight house. Just like my bones and joints are tight, my house is tight.
Your house is tight.
And that's just a nice way of saying small. I have this one cabinet that I have to go under with a headlamp, basically, to climb in the back to get some pots and pans out.
You need to get Twin Cities Closet Company out here to sketch you a design.
I need them to help me with designing things, and it doesn't cost any money to call for a complimentary design consultation. Twin Cities Closet Company is locally owned. Everything's made and manufactured in Minnesota. They do the best quality work of anybody. They stand behind their work. Everyone on their staff is a designer, and they'll come out to your home or you can Zoom them. I have so many issues in this small house, but I just feel like they can help me figure it out.
I'm so excited for you.
I am so excited. And, these projects start at $500, people. You don't need a gob of money. You can start.
They can just do a mudroom reorganization closet for you. They can do.
I need my pantry redone.
Pantry, yes.
I need our
closet.
Our new podcast room redone because we might have to move out of the dining room into a bedroom so my husband can be home. Anyway, we love them. Go to tcclosets.com or give them a buzz for a complimentary design consultation and tell them Lori and Julia sent you. And while we're talking about it, Lori.
Yes.
We need to talk about my hair. I keep showing everyone because people thought I was crazy. Oh, you haven't lost that much hair, blah, 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 blah.
You have seasonal hair loss. You've had hormonal hair loss. You've had stress hair loss.
You've had GLP-1 hair loss.
You've had every kind of hair. You're actually the perfect person to be talking about the Hair Restoration Institute and what they can do because you've gone back to them every time it's been a major hair thing.
It's been major. And this time, though, I'm kind of shocked at how bad it was. So I had PRP, which is they put growth hormones into your head. I had 28 shots.
Dr. Crutchfield used to do that.
I know he did for me. I know. So HRIMN.com. And you can call and go in for a free consultation. They have so many different options. They do tattooing. They do lasers. They do the PRP. They do hair transplants.
And when you say tattooing, you mean like to fill in where it looks like you have just a little bit of hair loss?
I saw the coolest thing? Like if a guy's bald,
right?
They tattoo kind of a fake balding head. It looks so cool. And if women, I feel like I might, if your hair is getting thinner and thinner, to tattoo your head so it isn't white and it kind of matches your hair.
Right.
It's such a great idea, but they're experts. They know what they're doing. Give them a buzz. HRIMN.com. Click on the free consultation in the upper right-hand corner, and Beth will go over your history, take a look at you, and they'll give you suggestions on how they can help you. But please, if you're in the thick of it like me, it's a relief to know I'm being taken care of. Back to the show.
Okay,
Lorene,
so-
back to the show. And I'm telling you, the hair thing, I just freak.
All right. So tomorrow, Thursday, December 4th on Bravo, The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is coming back. And the person who is holding a diamond that I am like giddy over seeing, and I think a lot of people are, and I think you are too, is Rachel Zoe is holding a diamond this year in Beverly Hills.
Very excited.
Very, very excited.
And she used to have one of the original shows on
The Rachel Zoe Project.
on Bravo.
Yes.
Way back when.
5 seasons of that show. We were avid viewers, loved it.
Bananas.
Yeah, but I die.
I die.
Stupid pretty. I did a little deep dive. I was like, now how did Rachel Zoe, because it seems like she's been around, for such a long time, but she became famous when Nicole Richie stepped out on a red carpet in 2005, completely transformed from the simple life Nicole Richie. She looked boho chic, beautiful. And Rachel Zoe styled
Was her stylist.
She also styled in those the 2000s, like 2004 to 14 or something like that. Jennifer Garner.
Okay, who always looks great.
Lindsay Lohan was
Yes.
a client. Kate Hudson.
Yes.
Ava Mendez. Cameron Diaz.
Wow.
Selma Hayek.
Wow.
And then when she did the show, she had the famous breakup with her assistant Taylor. Then it became Brad Goreski, and they had a breakup. And
I feel like those big personalities kind of, because Jeff Lewis had a breakup with all of his people too on the Bravo network.
Yeah.
Egos get in the way.
yeah,
Thank God ours haven't.
Yeah, so something happened, and anyway, and then Rachel Zoe had, she's got the Zoe Report, which is an online
And
fashion
clothes that you see everywhere.
at TJ Maxx.
And Marshalls.
I have several Rachel
do I.
Zoe tops, and I found them all at TJ Maxx or
have I.
Marshalls. So I don't know what department store carried her, but I've liked, the 3 or 4 tops that I have.
I saw something yesterday at Marshalls.
Yeah, Rachel Zoe.
Yeah.
So she has that. So the gossip was that Rachel Zoe approached Bravo because she and Roger lived very separate lives in 2 wings of their Beverly Hills mansion. He is the CEO, CFO of her business. I hope she's watching where the money's going. And that she approached Bravo and said, I'll make this divorce story be part of my storyline if you give me a diamond to get more money, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, she needs money. Yep.
But there is no evidence from either Rachel Zoe or Bravo, the network itself, is that was a caveat for her to be cast. They separated in September of 2024.
Yes.
And she just filed for divorce in July of 2025, which did happen to coincide with filming of The Real
Yes.
Housewives. So read between the lines, but she is saying the decision was made by her, and she just agreed that her ongoing divorce storyline could be part of her life on this. She was like, fine, I'm happy to film it. And anyway, and the trailer, we see her cry in the trailer, and we also see her look fabulous.
Yeah, she was with Roger for her whole life that we knew her.
College, they met when they were 19 and 20.
Yeah.
And they were together 33 years and married 26 years.
And they have the 2 kids.
They have the
Skylar
2 kids.
and I can't think of their names.
And she was on People magazine, I think, last week as the cover. And
Yep,
she
I
said
have
this
it.
was the perfect time to come back to share her new life. She also told People magazine she 100% should have left her marriage sooner to protect her peace and well-being of her children, quote unquote.
Wow.
And they're 14
Watch.
and 11. And she said, we had 33 years together, 26 years were amazing, and 3/4 of it wasn't. So she's telling us a lot.
yeah. Okay.
So I'm expecting her to be quite
What do you
frank.
think it's going to be, Lori? Because really, what do you think?
I think that, remember how long she and Roger were married with no kids?
Yeah, a long
If their
time.
kids, their oldest child is 14.
Yeah.
So they were married. We saw it on the Rachel Zoe project.
Yeah.
She was ambivalent, not sure if she could get pregnant, wanted to get pregnant. She and Roger had this great life. I think sometimes children break up marriages.
But it sounds like she doesn't want him around the children.
Well, I mean, I don't know anything about that, but it could be that she didn't like how he presented as a father in their marriage to the boys. Sometimes you don't. Why do you talk to me that way? Why do you treat me that way? That's what I think happened.
Because we met him, remember, at the Bellagio.
Oh, yeah.
And we talked to him like forever.
Beautiful. Really good looking.
With a bunch of guys.
But she's being quite frank with People magazine saying, 3/4 of her life with Roger was amazing. Mm-hmm. So it was the last quarter. And so I'm ready to see her hold her diamond. Kyle Richards was on.
These are people from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Mom.
She was on Kelly and Mark the other day, and they asked about, because Kelly could hardly contain her excitement about Rachel Zoe.
Right.
And Kyle Richards has known her for a long time.
Probably back in the day when she was styling everybody. They all hung out.
Apparently she has styled Kathy Hilton too.
Oh, sure. Who's ever doing Kathy Hilton right now, please stop with the mini dresses.
She looks good, I think.
I know. She looks like Paris Hilton.
Yeah, very much so. But Kyle said that, like, when they were in the Hamptons and they filmed this for Beverly Hills, at breakfast, she said, most of us have our eye things on or sunglasses. We're still in our pajamas, and she said, and Rachel comes in 6-inch heels,
full glam,
caftan, just all looking like Rachel Zoe. So the fashion is going to be bananas.
That's what and then I just read something about Garcelle Bouvet.
Oh, I'm going to miss Garcelle.
We are. But she just said she's a former housewife on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And she basically said, she had a very heavy dating life back in the day. Michael
she has
Jordan,
a great love life.
Will Smith,
history.
Someone else big, Eddie Murphy. And then she got married to that guy that didn't seem like they fit together at all and had the boys.
The kids.
Yeah. But she said this is the problem with those housewives. Those cameras follow you everywhere.
Well,
when you're in season.
The other gossip is that on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, after that plane ride where they came back from that 3-day cruise where it was a crossover with
Delta Airlines and
the Mediterranean, the boat,
below
deck. They had everybody on that plane sign NDAs because I think they're going to show what Meredith and Lisa were saying behind Brittany's back at the reunion.
They were wasted.
But there were NDAs that were presented to everybody.
I believe you.
Yeah, because Meredith and Lisa were just mean 50-year-old girls.
Yeah, I don't understand.
And Brittany is annoying, but they were they're mean. They're gaslighters.
They are.
Particularly Lisa.
And okay, just 2 other things on the Housewives and then we can move on. Okay. Heather Gay, who I love from Real Housewives of Salt Lake, and something has changed in her chin. She is.
She said she's had $200,000 in plastic surgery.
She looks great, but her Surviving Mormon is pretty good.
Oh, did you read that?
I watched the Bravo series.
The documentary.
There's 3 of them. It was really good.
Well, it's based on her book.
Yeah, in talking about the Mormon Church, being a part of the Mormon Church. I thought it was fascinating.
Yeah, I bet.
And then the other thing is that Mary Cosby's son, Robert.
Oh, Robert, I feel sorry. He's such a delicate flower.
He is. His wife filed for divorce. Well, we didn't even know they were married.
Yeah, well, we did. We find that out in the season that Mary. I think that's when Mary quit filming after he blurted that out on camera.
Yeah, remember that? And she's like, what? I mean, you live with me and you're married? How do I not?
Yeah.
That's a weird one. But let's talk about enabling though. Mm-hmm. The kid. And she finally got it together, I think. But boy.
I love Mary.
So do I, but
she's just so great.
Okay, here's the headline I've been dying to talk to you about.
But going back to Beverly Hills for 1 second, Rachel Zoe's storyline is going to dwarf the Piquet and Dorit divorce storyline.
And Dorit has a new hot boyfriend that looks like he's 21.
Right, but I don't know that he was involved in filming. Right. And then the never-ending saga of Kyle and Maurizio. And apparently Maurizio films.
And Kyle's sexuality and this and that. I'm bored.
It's so boring. And she's now the longest running housewife at 15 years, Kyle Richards.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So
Okay.
I'm glad Rachel Zoe is going to overshadow. And then we've got Jennifer Tilly as a friend. You know, Bo
That's
St.
good.
John is coming back. And Erica, I don't care about. And Sutton, I don't know. But
I loved her. I feel bad. But let's move on.
Okay, let's move
because
on.
I can't wait to tell you this headline, but let's take a quick break, okay?
Okay.
All right. So we are going to talk about Scandinavia, spectacular Scandinavia with us next May. We're going with Borton Overseas. This will be our third group travel trip with them. And they are travel.
Actually, our fourth.
Actually, it is our fourth.
It is our fourth.
You're right, Lori. And it's just so much fun. And you said you were talking to someone who the husband doesn't like the same stuff on a trip that the wife likes or the partners or whatever it is. And she's like, I've never been to Scandinavia. I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, that's what she said. And she said, do I need to know anybody? I said, well, you can go as a solo. You can ask Borton, you know, is there another solo traveler who'd like to share a room? But I said, the thing that I have found in just going on 2 group travel, small group tours this year is that I have made new friends.
Right.
And it is so fun to meet and make a really good connection and then go on a trip that everything is taken care of you. And we're doing some very special things.
Well, like we start out with a private champagne reception in Stockholm at the Swedish History Museum Gold Room. It's hard to get in there.
I know.
It's hard to get in there.
I know. That's amazing.
Then we're going to go to the ABBA Museum where we're the fifth member of ABBA and get to do all that stuff.
Oh, I've heard this is fantastic.
I can't wait. And then we see the original costumes and everything. And then we take a train through the Swedish countryside to Copenhagen. And then once we're in Denmark, we do all these fabulous things. We do stuff in Stockholm. And then we cruise overnight, which is supposed to be the funnest cruise ship with entertainment and shopping.
The
and
ferry to
dining.
Oslo?
Yeah, it's not really a ferry. It's more like a cruise ship.
Okay.
From Copenhagen to Oslo. And then we'll see the city, the fjords and everything. It's just it's a trip you won't want to put together yourself because there's too many details.
There's too many moving parts.
I know.
And I like some gentle herding.
Yeah, I do too,
Just
Lori.
in a small group.
I love it. And
Yeah.
I love it when someone else does all the work. And Borton Overseas Travel, we are leaving May 4th through the 11th. There are 10 spots available. So if you want to take advantage of it and come with us, we would love it. What a great holiday gift. Mother, daughter, sisters, whatever.
Yes.
Come alone. I mean, that's the
Come
big thing.
come with your partner.
Or come alone.
That's
so many
right.
people travel on with us alone, and we promise we're fun. We get high ratings.
That's right,
But
we do.
and for all your travel needs, BortonOverseas.com is where you get more information. They're just a great travel company for independent and small group travel to beautiful destinations.
Yeah.
Love, love, love them. All right. Do we want to talk about Minneapolis Plastic Surgery because you were just in there?
I just went to Minneapolis Skin Clinic, which is, affiliated and partnered with Minneapolis Plastic Surgery. Just because I had a facelift, Julia, doesn't mean I don't need a little Botox a couple times a year.
Right, of course.
And, there's so many solutions that they have with lasers, with Botox, with filler, with they also spin the platelets and
Yes,
do
PRP.
that. You making you.
Yes.
So, and they're expert injectors. Like I always see Brittany. And so painless, quick, fast, easy. They have a loyalty program. So they've got some really
great
good
products.
and great products. I got some new Color Science, their tinted skincare, which I love that
we
stuff.
love that.
And also, on the other side is Minneapolis Plastic Surgery and Dr. Jarvis and his team. I saw a couple of nurses that you and I know. And I mean, his people that have worked there have been there a long time, 20 plus years.
It's great service and it's
experienced
and
people.
not the California coast looks on anybody. When you see
That's
everything
right.
overdone and pulled
That's
too
right.
tight. You will love them. Minneapolis Plastic Surgery and Minneapolis Skin Clinic. We love them. Tell them the girls sent you. Okay, here's the headline I'm dying to tell you, okay? I saw it today. Jada Pinkett Smith's aggressive nature leads to brutal legal war in Will Smith inner circle. Do you know the story?
I don't know this story.
Jada Pinkett Smith has been dragged, but I think it was her fault, into legal hot water following an accusation made by one of Will Smith's closest friends. We'll speculate who that is. The actress is being sued for allegedly threatening to harm someone in Will Smith's inner circle in an incident that took place over 4 years ago, and we know she's aggressive. Jada and
How
Will.
do we know she's aggressive?
Oh, Lori.
Oh, what? We know Will's aggressive. He slapped Chris Rock on a stage.
We do know he's aggressive. We know that. I don't know. I feel like she's a protective bear. So maybe that's the only way we know, Lori.
Yeah,
And
I
you're
don't know
right.
if I like that word
You're
aggressive.
right. Well, that's the headline. So
All right,
sorry.
well,
I'm just telling
what is your
you.
headline? Is this from Radar?
No.
Is it a reputable source?
It's a reputable source. But so they go on to say.
So this lawsuit has been filed?
Yes.
Okay.
And they live apart still, Jada and Will.
Right.
They were spotted having lunch in September. The lawsuit filed on November 7th alleges that one Basal Salam was on the receiving end of verbal threats and accusations made by Jada Pinkett Smith. The plaintiff described himself as Will's best friend for nearly 40 years and alleged that Jada launched a verbal war on him during the actor's birthday party. According to the documents, they were at a Calabasas place, and Jada warned him about spreading information, blah, blah, blah. But she was just in his face, and he's filing a lawsuit, which either he needs money, Will dumped him, or, while in the lobby, she just became aggressive, telling him to stay, I don't know. But do you think this is kind of BS? Like the guy just wants money?
Well, I mean, I have no way, I mean, you say this from a reputable source.
She followed his car.
We have no way of knowing if this guy is really Will Smith's best friend. I guess this is the part that is he self-identifying that? Where's Will? Where's
Yes.
To me, this reeks of maybe a nonsense blackmail.
Do you think so?
Yeah, I do. And, if he is Will Smith's best friend, maybe Jada is mad at him because he introduced Will to whoever his latest
I was waiting.
girlfriend is.
I was
Because
waiting for you to
these
say
two
that.
have too much, I guess, on the line. They don't want to get divorced for whatever reason. Could be financial reasons, Scientology reasons,
Right.
blackmail. Who the hell knows? But I think their marriage was on the verge of cracking up anyway because she admitted to the open affair she had with the guy who was the young man who was a friend of her son's.
Was like 27.
And at all the shows for almost a year, Will Smith was getting kind of poked by whoever was hosting because Will was playing the tennis dad.
Oh yeah, Serena Williams, the Williams
And
dad.
Vina-
It was
whatever
called
that movie. The King of the Courts or something
see
like
what
that.
that
But
was.
he was very good in that. But he was getting people were making because she talked about it on the Red Table Talk. So he felt humiliated.
King Richard.
He felt humiliated at that whole. Remember how long these award circuits go on? I mean, it's 6 months.
And it's like 2 a week at least. So you see the same people.
And every host is just kind of making a joke about
This was when Chris Rock was doing it.
But that's the last one.
Yep,
that was the final straw. That was the last award show in this long season. And Chris Rock makes the dig about Jada Pinkett Smith basically cuckolding, her husband, and Will loses it and walks up and slaps him in the face.
That was unbelievable.
And
remember that?
Questlove won the next award, and he didn't even know what to say. He was stunned.
Did you say Questlove?
Questlove for his documentary, Summer of Soul, which is very good. And then, 3 awards later, Will Smith goes up
and accepts
the award because no one knew what to do. But I remember thinking at the time, this marriage is done.
Oh.
Because his reaction was so
violent.
Yes, and it was so extreme. But I thought, I've watched all these award shows. Every host took a dig at Will and Jada.
They did.
But she also opened the door. I mean, this is why you don't.
I went out and said, yes, I had a dalliance, or what did she used
called
to
it something, but it was
entanglement.
Entanglement
with my son's friend,
who was like 23 or
who
something.
Who would ever say that?
Yeah, I know. So you invite that when
That's
you say
a
that out
therapy
loud.
session, and then she started the red carpet thing. Is that even still on?
No,
Red
that
Table?
was she confessed that on the Red Table Talk.
Yeah, is that still on? Even
I
hear nothing about it.
I don't think it is. But she was one of the first podcasts to be out there as a standalone thing with Red Table Talk. I mean, at least 10 years ago. Mm-hmm. And her mom, and they did have some good conversations, but that one was eye raising.
I
eyebrow raising.
I kind of wanted us to revisit that because it was 4 years ago only.
Yeah, wasn't that long ago.
No.
I was in Hawaii watching it.
2021.
Watching it, and Casey.
Oh, I was here watching
Casey thought it was a bit.
Yeah.
And I said, back it up, rewind it. I said, that is not a bit. That is really happening. And
was
then
wild.
slow-moed it and the look Jada, and they gave each other. And I just thought, and then, what a mess. What a mess.
What a mess. And I don't know what's happening. I mean, since then, he had the Emancipation movie that came out on Apple Plus that I never watched. And then Bad Boys Ride or Die in 2020.
Yeah. Well, he had to take a pause.
Oh.
He got kicked out of the academy for,
He had to take a pause.
There was all kinds of things. By the way, I saw your favorite person in the world on Jimmy Fallon, Sad Eyes, Big Boobs.
Sydney Sweeney. You're so funny. She looks like a Holly Lobby doll. She just looks like
a Holly Hobby.
Yes, or a Holly.
Holly Hobby. She's got, I love her I love her hair, her restyle.
I don't know. Why doesn't she just walk naked everywhere? Because that's what she's doing.
Well, she had a pretty red dress on. She played a game with Jimmy. Euphoria is all done filming. She showed pictures of her Shrek's Friendsgiving, which I just thought was the thirstiest thing we saw on a star's Instagram about Thanksgiving. You know, her and everyone dressing up like Shrek, and she dates Scooter Braun, and
we don't like him.
I don't like him for her at all, but I am excited. Jimmy did not bring up Christy, her movie about the boxer that bombed, but I think it's probably good.
She was good in it. I told you, Natalie, my sister-in-law saw it, and she
was one of the handful of people in America who did, because it did like $1.5 million in like 1,200 theaters. It was.
But so many other good movies that were supposed to be great have bombed. So many things have bombed.
Well, she is like 4.
Yeah, she's not my favorite.
Yeah, but she is in a show that I think you're going to want to watch it. It comes out December 19th, I believe, on Netflix. And one of my favorite psychological twisty suspense authors, Frida McFadden, wrote the book. It's called The Housemaid.
Oh, I read that.
Did you read it?
Yes.
Amanda Seyfried plays, I think, the wife, and Sydney Sweeney is the housemaid. And this, I think she's going to have a hit with this because Amanda can act like crazy. And Sydney does have the sad, emotive eyes. And so I think it's going to be good. And that's on Netflix. And I don't know. I think it's a movie.
Oh, you know what?
I'm not sure if it's a series or a movie. But
I bet it's a movie, but I don't know.
Because Amanda Seyfried was on CBS Sunday Morning, and I just love her.
She lives in upstate New York on a farm and has done it for. I really like her.
Yeah.
These people have been in acting for so long.
Right.
You know, you're talking about a book that it was based on, Frida McFadden. I just want to say I am right now reading, and my friend Lisa started reading it for a book club, and then Stephanie, our friend, says, yeah, I've heard that's great. Or I don't know if she read it. The Lion Women of Tehran.
Oh,
Mahjong Kamali, Kamali. And it's about 2 unlikely friends that meet in the 50s. Just young kids, and then hang out. And then everything through what happened in Iran when, Ayatollah Khomeini took over. But one of the friends is always talking about politics and changing the world. And the other one's like, I want to live this life. It's friendship, it's families, it's history.
It looks amazing.
It is so good. So it's called The Lion Women of Tehran, because everyone's always looking for a good book.
An epic.
Yes.
Sometimes a sweeping epic.
And this is an epic. And I'm listening.
Oh.
And it's good. You know, it's all about the voices.
Yeah.
It's all about the voices when you listen. Now, you were at the Galleria for the Shop Girls last show.
The last show. A lot of people there. Mitch Bertham from Dayton's Holiday Market was there. Sarah Rogers from the Mall of America. Laundry Patrick was there.
Grant Whitaker.
Brittany. Just a lot of people and a lot of just fans.
Yes, I know.
Showed up, and I got to be on for like 10 minutes. Whose Look at It Is It Anyway? And
how'd that go?
It was fun, and it was just, as a fan, people are going to miss them, but I think Allison is very excited to have her Saturdays back.
I hear you. Okay.
And I did when I was there. I was like, I got to pop into InVision. People were shopping at the Galleria.
Nice.
It was busy in there. And that InVision Galleria store, remember when that got remodeled?
Yes.
It's so beautiful in there. And the lines that they have, I was just like, one of our sales rep had picked up a pair of Robert Mark blue
That's
glasses.
what I have on right now, and they're classic.
Yeah, they're stunning. And she said, I looked at other places. She said, but I just kept thinking, these make my eyes sparkle and I don't have to wear any makeup.
Right. And I got to be honest, I had a friend who always goes to a discount place, blah, 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 blah. And every time I see her, she complains about her glasses falling down her nose. I look at her and I'm like, those don't really look good on you. But it's always the same thing.
Or the prescription is not that great.
Right. And they don't even fit my nose. And I'm like, well, you go. This is the thing about Envision. They're eyeglass whisperers. They have, like you said, great lines. Did you pick out something?
They have a small custom lab. So I have most people have tricky prescriptions.
Yep.
Some people are lucky and have a cut and dried one, but progressive, this, that. So they take the time to, walk through everything with you, how you're using your glasses, what you're using them for. And
this would be a nice gift for someone.
Very much
I mean,
so.
because
you can buy a gift card from Envision.
You really could. And they've got 4 locations. We absolutely love them. And remember, your eyeglasses, don't let that go. It's your most powerful accessory, men and women.
Roger that.
They're in the Galleria. They're in the North Loop. They're on Grand Avenue, and they're also in Minnetonka. Tell them the girls sent you. We're passionate about that store, aren't we?
Yes, we really
Okay,
are.
so I have to tell you, remember how much you loved Dancing with the Stars?
Oh, yeah. I predicted the winner. I predicted that the Irwin kid would win.
So they're going on tour. And they're coming.
Robert.
Yes. And I thought this would be a fun present for someone.
Yes,
they're going to
would.
be at the Armory on March 4th next year, the Minneapolis Armory.
2027?
No, 2026 is next year.
Okay, that's
Don't
right.
speed
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
Don't
okay.
go there. Although
That's
I'll be able to
fun.
collect Social Security that year.
Yeah.
Okay, so the tickets are outrageous. That was the thing that just kind of shocked me. I'm having ticket shock.
Well, because you've got music, you've got a lot of dancers, people need to get paid.
Yes,
so
it's a big entourage. And I'm sure, because I've heard people go before and it's phenomenal.
Absolutely.
So if you want to go to that, I thought that would be kind of a nice gift for people to give.
I gotta suggest this, see if they're going out Seattle way.
Well, that was what I was thinking for your mom,
It was really a fun finale, and I knew he was going to win. Everyone was good. But he just had a special something that Irwin could. And, his sister Bindi won it in 2016.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
By the way, speaking of people doing good, one of the people that we've always just adored and have feel like if we met her, she'd like us, Kristen Chenoweth.
Oh, no, she would love us.
Yeah, she'd really like you.
I felt like we met her because we saw her at that Mexican restaurant in Hollywood one night.
Yes, we did.
She is the size of your pinky.
Oh, she is a teeny woman.
Are you watching her little cheerleading show? The cheerleading show on NBC?
I'm not, but she's on Broadway.
Yes, she is.
Queen of Marseille.
No, it's the Queen of Versailles.
Queen of Versailles.
It's
That's
that
right.
lady from Florida who went in and tried to build a mini Versailles. It was a Bravo show, or it was a TLC show.
It
It was some show because she was building a mini Versailles.
And then the housing crash happened and everything.
Yes.
So she's doing, I can't believe her, Queen of Versailles, Queen of Versailles, this musical. The show started October 8th and will close January 4th
no one liked it.
Instead of March. Savage reviews.
Yep.
$22 million investment to stage it. And like you said, based on the true story
It just sounds
of the
like
couple trying to build the gaudiest home in America.
I don't understand why that could be a musical play. It wasn't like the Book of Mormon, which was, well, maybe. I mean, I guess you just never know because everyone's so creative and stuff.
I asked Laundry Patrick, is The Prince, the musical, is that going to Broadway? And he said, absolutely. Why? They've got big money backers. The way they changed the show, because he saw it the opening night before they'd even, and it went from 3.5 hours to 2.5 hours. He said they are going to fine tune it, and the people that they have is Apollonia and Prince, So he was like, absolutely, it's going, but this is what they do. They fine tune it.
It has to
as it happens. They did it with the Lion King here.
Yes. They in the Cher in Chicago, but they
Cher in Chicago. They didn't share
Some
it.
things just don't make it that you would think would, though. So the Queen of Versailles, I just am thinking, But she's on this other show, this cheerleading show called Stumble. It's a comedy. It's kind of a mockumentary. exploring. It's kind of funny.
Julia, I don't want funny. Remember my buzzwords: violence, language,
Jeez.
smoking,
for
sex.
other people who aren't there, who aren't as harsh as Lori, it's kind of funny.
I couldn't even make it through 2 episodes of The Inside Man with Ted Danson.
Well, that one just looked dumb.
It's too syrupy, but I loved the first season.
Really?
But he was on location. He was the inside man at a nursing home. I don't like this storyline that the inside man is exploring. So it was just too sweet and syrupy for me.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then you're going to hate this. You're going to hate it.
I'm not even going to watch it.
Did you watch Frankenstein?
Yes, did watch that over the long
It's on
weekend.
Netflix, I think. And
It was Guillermo del Toro. So, he's a very stylized movie. But you know what? I did like it.
so did one of my kids.
I did like it. And Jacob Elordi is unrecognizable. He plays Frankenstein. But
I couldn't make it for the first 10 minutes.
oh, Oscar Isaacs is so good in it. And Mia Goth. It is a really interesting take on the Frankenstein story. And I have to say, I shed a tear.
All right.
And Casey liked it too. And it
right.
moves. It's slow to set up the story a little bit, but everything is so lush, the sets and everything about it. But it's almost kind of a fairy tale retelling of the Frankenstein story. So I liked it. It made me cry.
It did?
It did. And Jacob Elordi is a tall man.
Oh.
He's like 6'5" or 6'6".
And so...
But he's going to be in Wuthering Heights, which is going to be the...
Is it going to be any good?
We can only hope that it's got good origin story.
Okay. Well, there you go.
We
can hope. Okay, so I read the headline only. Mm-hmm. Do lions have accents? Did you read the story?
Do lions have accents? Regional accents, depending on what part of
the Serengeti?
Or are they down in, are they in Zimbabwe?
I thought you would read that.
No,
I'm going to have to come back to it. I thought you would have a rando story for me today, like of something so obscure.
No.
Ryan Reynolds
my obscure story is, here is a test for a relationship. Okay. So... And I would say this is not like a new relationship or something that you've only been together like 3 months or something.
Okay.
If you've run out of things to talk about at that point, goodbye, move on. So and I did this at bowling last week, and one of the gals who's big on TikTok knew right away what I was going to talk about. So anyway, on the way over here, I saw a bird.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of them. Was it an eagle? Was it just a hawk? Was it a swan?
Already you're engaging. So
was it a duck?
This is the story. There was this 18-second video which has been viewed 1 million times on TikTok since this woman uploaded it in October. And she did this. She walked in her house and she said to her husband, "Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you on the phone, I saw a bird today." And she was secretly recording their interaction as he walked around their home in his military uniform and backpack. And he was like, "Wow, what kind of a bird?" He replied in a monotone, adding 2 unenthused hell yeahs to whatever she said before he walked out of the frame. And people are convinced that this guy failed the bird test, or the bird theory, a viral relationship test that has seen a resurgence in popularity since she posted it. And you just mentioned a seemingly insignificant occurrence, i.e. seeing a bird, to your significant other in the hopes they'll express interest and maybe ask some follow-up questions.
Be curious, yes.
But if the partner seems uninterested and doesn't even say, "Oh, wow," because it is a random thing to say.
Right.
"Wow, I saw a bird today."
Right.
Especially like in a state
that we see them all the time.
Mm-hmm. But if the partner is uninterested or dismisses you completely, the response is said to be a warning signal that the relationship might need some work. That's the theory, at least.
Okay.
But the research behind it isn't foolproof, because even partners in the most solid relationships won't pass every time, and vice versa.
Because you might say, "Well, good for you. I saw a dog." I mean, you could be kind of sarcastic.
You're at least going somewhere.
Yeah.
And so, anyway, so videos of people trying out the bird test spread everywhere on TikTok last year, along with the orange peel theory. And that's where you give your partner an orange and ask them if they'll peel it for you. And Jalen Carter did it. He filmed his teammates. He asked them if they would peel an orange for him.
Who's he? He's
a defensive tackle in the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay.
And
look at you.
I know it.
Only
Anyway,
because it's written right there.
so anyway, there's a bunch of the bird and the orange theories are rooted in what got
Well, if I gave Jeff an orange and said, "Can you peel this?" He would immediately.
Yeah. So he's passing the orange peel, but there are many people who do not peel your own damn orange.
What would you say if Casey asked you?
Oh, Casey would never ask me because I always ask him to peel my oranges.
Okay.
I have the
They're
hardest
hard to
time. I don't have any.
I bite it with my teeth.
Yeah, I hate that. So anyway, that's
Test your relationship this week and get back to us.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was in looking at some old stuff and the other day and picked up because before we left the radio show, we got so many emails and nice things, but this one just always makes me laugh. Lori and Julia. And it just says, "I will miss Lori." It's still one of my favorites, and I've kept it, and I just saw it the other day, and it always makes me laugh.
Well,
anywho.
Yeah.
Well, we're out of here. I hope that was
Is
fun.
it already been a show?
It's already been a show.
pod?
It's already been we potted.
We potted.
I've got some cool stuff for a Friday show because you know something that I think so many people wonder about, and I can't wait for you to tell them what to do
That's a cliffhanger.
I know it is. And we'll just tell you on the next pod.
All right.
Anyway, have a great day. Thanks for hanging out with us.